Hello and welcome. This is just a short video. I've been making a homemade lightsaber for a few months now, and it's finished. It looks pretty rough, as you can see, because it's homemade. I had a bit of trouble getting hold of some of the parts, obviously. The emitter at the end here, you can see that there, get the light in there. They're quite hard to get hold of. It has some condensers. Usually a lightsaber will take 6 condensers. I could only get 4, so which meant had a few problems. Also, in the handle here, that's where the power, what would you call it? A power pack would be. It's actually a D-Sync, 175 millipowers. I'm not absolutely sure what they call them. I know it's called a D-Sync. Very hard to get hold of. I could only borrow one for a short time, so when I tested this out, it didn't last very long. But then it's homemade, you know. I'm quite pleased with it. It looks great. Let's see if I can... wonder if we can have a look at the details here. There we go. A little bit charred around the edges. The reason for that I'll tell you in a second or two. But it looks fine. It does the job. I'll have to tell you, holding one of these when they're on is an experience. It's scary. Plasma comes out of the end. When I actually turned this on for the first time, I was in the house, and you should really be outside, because when you turn it on for the first time, it produces quite a big flash from the emitter, and I actually ended up with no eyebrows, a scorched ceiling, and a very scared cat. But it worked. Strangely enough, I thought it was going to be produce a green blade or plasma plume from the edge, from the end here, but it's actually sort of a bluey, purpley colour, which I quite liked anyway. But it worked. It vibrated like mad. Cannot tell you how much it vibrated. That's probably because I've only got 4 of the condensers in there. But there we go. It works. That's all I can say. But I'm never going to turn it on again. It's far too dangerous. And to be honest, I'm not going to get a D-Sync power pack ever again anyway. So I made this little stand, which has dust all over it, but never mind. And it's going to permanently simply sit on the stand. Actually, where's the on button? I'll push it around like that. And there she blows. So there she is. My homemade lightsaber. But to be honest with you, lightsabers, pretty arcane weapons, not used these days. I would much prefer to use a good old blaster. Much easier. And you can't go wrong with a blaster, honestly. Anyway, that's it. This is going on display. I hope you enjoyed this video. And all the best. And be very careful if you're going to make one of these yourself. Well, some of the instructions are on the internet, but most of them you'd need to actually have a moat. I can't even remember what it's called. I think it's called a moat prio computer to actually get onto the cybersphere. If you can get onto the cybersphere, all the information is there. That's about it anyway. I've had enough. It was quite an experience turning this baby on. Don't really want to repeat it. Okay, all the best anyway. Goodbye.